Well, we got here, Mr. Bill's got his new motorcycle, and he's trying to smile. Today's not been a real good day for him. He's all stressed out. I can't figure out how to work anything. Other than tying his shoes, he's pretty much helpless. So I'm here to make fun of him and help him along the way. Meerkat. He was pretty aggravated and fired up, so I bought him a Mountain Dew, which hasn't made him any better. Yahoo! Got the Super Sherpa in the truck, fixed to head home, and as soon as Mr. Bill quits playing with those straps, then it will be just a matter of, maybe this time next year we'll be out riding somewhere. What do you think, Mr. Bill?
Hey, it cranked.
It did crank. Then the fuse.
And it sounded good.
And we turned it over a little bit, and then we blew a fuse.
Yeah.
All right. We'll have to wait and see. Mr. Bill gets it out in a row. We'll get a little bit better picture of it later. Bill?
It's the Putsy Putter. That's what I called. I had a 2000.
The Putsy Putter?
I had a 2000 Super Sherpa, and I called it the Putsy Putter because it just goes.
Oh gosh! You gotta get in the bath over here. Jeez. Oh.
So this is my 2022 Triumph Tiger GT Low, which I put a standard electrical heated seat on it, which brought my overall seat height up about another inch. It's been okay height-wise with my short legs, but this seat has never really been very comfortable, and I even put this natural sheepskin on there to help, and it does help a little bit, but this seat is extremely uncomfortable. The heat works great though. I mean, you could cook burritos on the amount of heat that comes out of it, but I've just never been satisfied with the comfort of the seat, and for long distance riding it just makes it unpleasant. So I went ahead and ordered a Sargent seat, and I'm going to go ahead and install it and show it. This is going to be available for sale if somebody's looking for a seat. This is the new Sargent seat, and I ordered the matching red stitch and welt just for a little red compliment. This seat is the more expensive one. They call it the World Sport Performance seat. It has the choice of the welt and stitch, and I went with what do they call that? The DTX grip zones. So supposedly this material, when you're off-road or if you're standing up, helps to grip your legs, and it does feel grippy even on my fingers. So I'm looking forward to it being super comfortable. But you know, it's got an all-new pan, which is wider than the stock pan. You know, you can see the difference in the width here. So they say it's 20% wider, so that's good. And it's an all-new pan. It actually comes with the seat adjustments, so I don't have to move those over from the stock seat, and the electric wire. And so, you know, it looks pretty good. Well, let's see how it fits. Let's put it on. And because I'm short, I run mine in the low position. Okay, that's it. That puts the rider's seat on, and this is the passenger seat. You can see it's got a nice little hump here for my back. Got the red welt again, little red stitching. Oh, and this is interesting. It comes with this flashlight. It says Sargent's on it. It's a nice little flashlight. And it's got the adjustable, you know, you can do that with it, how wide you want it. And it just grips right in here. Little button on the side. It says Sargent on it. Two brightnesses plus flashing. So that's a handy little thing to have. That'll be here in the underneath of the seat. So that's a little handy thing. And this is also wider. You can see the much more comfortable for the passenger. And a little bit of bump there. We'll see how much of a backrest that adds for me. Now this slips on real simple. Oh, I'm going to plug in the heat for the front seat. Plugs right in. And then these two little tabs, like the stock seat, just go in these little holes right here in the frame. And it was always a little bit awkward putting the stock seat on, and with this being a little wider, you feel the difference. There it is. Just pops right in. All right, let's keep going. Oh yeah, it puts you in a whole new position. And I got this hat too. It came with the. All right, so here it is on the bike. Looks pretty good. I'm not sure about this big gap right here, but we'll have to see. Figured I'd give this a try. They had the sale on it in May every year. They take 20% off. So it was a little over $700 for the front and back seat with the front seat heat. Okay. So I've been riding for a little over an hour now on the new seat, and so far so good. It gives me good clearance with my legs. I can get my feet down flat-footed, surprisingly, and my butt's not sore. It's not a plush seat when you first sit on it. It's not as hard as a Corbin. You know how the plush seats are. They feel great when you first sit on them, but half an hour or an hour later you're sitting on the pan because the foam is too thin, too soft, compresses too easily. So this Supercell foam that Sargent uses is pretty good stuff. So far so good. I'm very happy with the seat. I'm not having a burning butt or a hurting butt or anything uncomfortable. It's good position. It does prevent me from sliding forward. Does have good grip. My butt feels like it's in the pocket in the back side of the seat. I don't feel any of the passenger seat lift up thing because it's just too far behind me. Although it's not extra wide where my legs need to get down to the ground, I can actually get my feet down to the ground better than the stock seat.
Mr. Bill, besides that gap, what other problems is it with the seat being like it is?
Well, you know, I just realized something. I don't need to take the back seat off to remove the front seat. That's not a happy camper thing.
That's not a good thing. Somebody can just walk up and take your seat.
Take my seat, take my tools. Yeah, I'm not real happy about that.
Let's go take a look at my Tiger.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and I see. And then this is what locks it in. These right here go over top of that. That's what locks it in. There it is.
It's not as bad, is
No,
it?
but you can't pull it out now because if you look in here, you can see the
Can you pull the
tab.
seat up?
No.
What do we say to Sargent?
Oops, I got the OHS. In my defense, I have to be. I'm a real man. I did not read the instructions. Been out riding for about 2.5 hours, 120 miles. It's been a combination of local city streets, neighborhoods, rural highways, 65-mile-an-hour speed limits. I even took a dirt road that was kind of fun, and my butt doesn't hurt. I'm very happy with the seat. It's of course, it's not a Barca-Lounger. Don't let anybody fool you that you're going to be like you can just fall asleep on the thing. Yeah, you are on a motorcycle seat, and but you know you're not in comfort. I mean, you're not in pain, and you're not in discomfort for hours and hours and hours. Yes, you could ride cross country with this, and I think when I throw in my sheepskin, which I always like to have on my motorcycle seats anyway, I'm going to be super happy. I'm happy now, and glad that I made the purchase.
Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.